going on YouTube? Here we are, we're at Harbor Freight. And I know in my last video I posted that I got an angle grinder and I got a grinding wheel. I didn't get a cutoff wheel, which is a knucklehead move by me, but I'm trying looking for a cutoff wheel. Grinding wheel. Here's some cutoff wheels. Tiny. I think it's 4.5. Here we go. Cutoff wheels. If any of you guys out there have done scrapping, know what wheels are good. If there's a good brand, I know these are Harbor Freight, so they're probably junk, but I mean, how bad could they be? Probably pretty bad. Anyone in the scrap world who does this for a living or does a lot of it, let me know if there's any like good brand or something that's really terrible, or if it really doesn't even matter. But yeah, don't really know if I need anything else. I know someone said when I do my scrapping videos I should probably wear one of these, but there's only one part where it's kind of sketchy, and I'm very careful of how I walk around. I might pick one of those eventually. They really sell everything, you know. It's a pretty crazy store, but yeah. So here we are, post office. Mine's in a local hardware store. Small town America, that's how it is. And I come here and I take my packages here, and sometimes it's called a parasite store, where, you know, the post office is a contract post office, so it's not through the hardware store, it's like separate. But they pretty much get you in to go to the post office and then buy other things, so it's a hardware store. And I probably could just came here for a cutoff wheel. It is what it is. Same brand that I got for my grinding wheel. You know, I don't even know what like the right sizes are and if they match up right, or if these are even better. These are pretty thin. I mean, I don't have any idea what they're worth and whatnot, but if you ever need anything, it's nice to come to the post office, and if you need one wheel or you need a pair of gloves or something else, then you don't have to drive all the way to Home Depot. So, and now I'm heading home. Would probably do a little bit of scrapping. Not going to take anything to the yard because I'm on my van yet, but it'd be a nice, relaxing vlog. I'm going to drive by the mechanic shop. We'll drive by the mechanics and I'll see if the van's being worked on. I checked it the other day, and they had the doors open. They had 2 guys working on it, so I assume they're probably still working on it. I don't think it'll be in a parking lot, you know, just sitting around. I think they're probably working. Let's go see what's going on. I'll try to do a quick drive-by and show you, but let's go. Well, found a yard sale, so we're stopping here first. Well, that was quick and brief. Didn't find anything there. Most yard sales I don't. A lot of bats. Bats are something that's are something that, you know, are very expensive when you buy them new. When you buy them new, they're very expensive, even used, if you have that year's model or even the last year's model. And, you know, obviously you have to be up and dated with, you know, what certifications are needed for certain bats. I know about 10 or so years ago they switched from Beezers or BESR bats to BB Core bats. I remember it was a huge thing where they were switching over because of, you know, how hard you can hit a ball with a Beezer bat as opposed to the new BB Core bat. So if you had a Beezer bat now, they're worth nothing, absolutely nothing, like $1 or $2, because you just can't use them. So in that regards, you know, if you know your baseball bats, You know your certifications, you're all right. Obviously, if you know that year's model, you're all right. So, yeah, onward. So here we are, going right by the dealership, or going right by the mechanic shop. Let's see if the van's in there. Last time I saw it was in the second terminal or second bay. So we'll see. See if it's still there, or if it's in a parking lot, which I don't think it'll be. I think they're still working on it. So let's take a gander. Yep, she's still there, still getting worked on. It is what it is. The van's getting fixed. Sometimes you gotta, take out that moldy money that you've been saving for a while and put it back in your business. So keep life, scrap life. We're continuing it, baby. So here's what I got. I got the cutoff wheels. I'm gonna put them on. As you can see, got a little bit of a cut there. Separating brass yesterday, and a sliver came off and it just sliced me. I'm going to tell you right now, it didn't feel good. So, got to wear gloves next time. It was kind of a rookie mistake, but I got bored and I was just trying to separate some metals. What I'm working on right now, I got eBay stuff going on. I wanted to try out my angle grinder, but it's pouring out. So I can't really try that out outside. I might bring the thing inside, but my garage is so filled. I really just want to go to the scrapyard and take my light iron so I have room to work on, my non-ferrous, which it's kind of fun to separate metals and stuff, so especially when you're bored, but can't do it now when it's raining out and everything's outside. So got to hold on that for a little bit. I got a package in the mail. And unfortunately, it was just boxes. I put about half of these away. These seem to be the best size. If you do eBay, 7x7x7. I think this is sold by EcoSwift on eBay. And I think they're like 35 cents or 40 cents a box. I bought 100. And then I get the 6x6x6. The good thing about these are they're very thin, which means they're very light. Now, not very strong in terms of I wouldn't drop a microwave on it and hope that everything's fine. But I've never had one complaint yet when using them, and I've probably used about 400 or 500 of these boxes. These are perfect for hat sizes, 7x7x7. They're perfect for hats. They're perfect for baseballs. They're perfect for small things, and other things I do pick up quite often. So the 6x6x6, they're good for smaller items such like fishing lures and something else that you might want to put in a box rather than putting in a padded envelope. And yeah, so I did get one other package. Let's check that out. I know a lot of people ask me what brand are they, and are they good? Jeez Louise. But here they are. Two more things of gloves. These are they're good for the winter. Unfortunately, it's currently summer. But if you're a scrapper or someone that does a lot of work, these are, they have nice padding. They feel very comfortable. They're warm. I know in winter times, when I do a lot of scrapping or garbage picking or anything regarding work, having warm gloves are a huge investment. So eBay was actually having a deal where if you spent more than $30, and I know a lot of people did get this promo, some didn't. If you spent more than $30, you got a free $15 voucher. So whatever you spent, you got $15 back. And I think these were like $16 and something a piece. So I bought two and pretty much got one for free in the grand scheme of things. So that's why I picked them up. I think that voucher expired yesterday, so if you didn't get an email about it, you probably missed out. But definitely, a good pickup, something that you need to have is gloves. And you saw my other gloves; they were just torn to pieces. So it is what it is with that. Going to switch this out, and hopefully we can experiment. All right, so I got the setup here. This is hopefully going to be long enough, this cord to get to the outlet, but then when I try to get off, I don't even know. I might start these screws first. I really don't even know what I'm doing. But yeah, let's see how this goes. This could be, it's going to be an adventure. Before I even do anything, I got glasses on. Don't have the right kind of glasses. I know I'm a knucklehead. Probably should be wearing long sleeves, but like anything, I really don't know what I'm doing, so we'll see how this goes. Back. First off, the cord's not long enough, so I'm screwed up there, so gotta get a longer cord, because I'm not gonna reach it. So here we are, take two. Got my other glove, put on wraparound sunglasses. Probably should be wearing pants, probably should be wearing a welding mask. I know, this, that, blah, 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 blah. See if this damn thing works. Got an extension cord. Let's see how this thing goes. Yeah, probably should be wearing pants. That one kind of burned a little, but that one kind of hurt. Alright. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is like a 3. Every time I hit metal, it stops. So I don't know if it's because it's loose, it's just a crappy blade. Taco Stack's not happy. Yeah. So I don't know why. I don't know. I'll read up on it. A little disappointed. It is what it is. I don't think it's tied on tight enough. I don't know if you can see it. It's loose. And I tried to screw it on tighter. It just doesn't screw on. So maybe it's upside down. I don't know. If you're watching this video and you know what's the problem with this, please let me know. Because I don't. I'm clueless. Let's get into the van life. I know you're probably wondering what happened with the van. So a little bit of a van update. I know a lot of people ask me. I just got a call right now that it's ready for pickup. He's coming over to pick me up, and we'll head over there and we'll figure out, the whole ordeal. So it should be done. It should be good, and we should be in shape. So I guess I'll talk to you when I go pick it up. All right. All right. So we're all done here. Oh man, what a day. I won't show the paperwork till I get home. Probably won't even show like the name and all that, but I'll tell you what I did or what they did. But yeah, onward. First and foremost, I want to address the problem, the anxiety problem. Like I said, it happens about once every year, once every 10 months maybe. It's probably only happened about 3 or 4 times in my life. Somebody mentioned something about being blood sugar. Very good possibility, I'm not sure. That was one day that I was drinking just a lot of water, and I didn't really get anything else in my body, such as some kind of sugar or sweetened or fruits or anything like that. So in that regards, definitely want to, that was one day that I was just drinking a lot of water, and I think you do have to replenish your body with other kind of nutrients as well, and water just simply does not fulfill those needs for the most part. So I don't have any mental problems right now. I'm pretty straightforward. I'm physically and mentally strong. I don't take any medicine or anything like that, and I do recommend, if you do have any problems, I'm not a doctor, YouTube is not a doctor, but to seek a doctor if there's anything that you might relate to in my case, and you want to address that in some sort of way. I'm not a doctor. I know YouTube comments, a lot of people aren't doctors. Just go see someone, try to get it straightened out. There's lots of medications out there. There's lots of therapy for a lot of different, concerns or causes for a lot of different things that happen, with your body. Even if it's just an ache or something like that, definitely seek medical attention. You don't have to do it, immediately right that second, unless it's something that's more severe. But, if your arm is sore or something and it's been sore for 5 days, maybe something's matter. And let's jump in the van situation and see what's going on. Let's do that. Obviously, the labor was very intensive for the manifold set, manifold gasket. And of course, you have to do the emissions test and the inspection and all that baloney. They actually threw in a free oil change. And he took off about $350. No, wait. I can't remember what the previous price was, but this with tax and everything was like $2,400. I know a lot of people said that. Oh, you're getting ripped off and this and that. Like I said, they do a good job here. It's a a place where you take your thing and you say, hey, I need it by the weekend, you'll get it by the weekend. They're not like, oh yeah, I'll get to it, and there's like 20 cars there, junk from 1975, and the guy gets to you in 3 weeks and says, oh yeah, I got your vehicle back, it's all put together, and you save yourself $200. It's not one of those kind of places. They do good work. I remember a couple years ago, or last year, maybe 2 years ago, I had to go to a wedding, and I made about 5 miles down the highway and a misfire, and he said, just bring it in. And I knew I couldn't drive the thing 400 miles with a misfire, so I brought it in, and they fixed it for like $110, even when they were jam-packed, and they were jam-packed yesterday, and they're still working on my vehicle. So I'm very proud of that. I think these guys are a legit organization. I'm not someone who does a lot of handiwork. I'm a guy who does a lot of do a lot of buying, selling, business things. I'm not a guy who's a mechanic. I don't have experience in that. I was not raised like that. I was raised in New York City. I was not raised in an environment where I had to learn how to do oil changes and stuff like that. It doesn't make me less of a man or less of this or less of that, because there's a lot of things I probably know that a lot of other people don't know, but at the same time, it's just something that's not my forte. I live in Pennsylvania. I went to college in Virginia. I've had a wide variety of life experiences, but one thing I definitely am not really good at is mechanical stuff. I know my John Deere, my tractor actually, it started leaking diesel everywhere, and I ended up fixing that, which I was really proud of, because I know there's a lot of people from my high school, a lot of people even from college, that these things, they would not have a clue. And it's amazing how much you learn going on through life. But I'm very proud of the people that have been in my life and the people who have really helped me and guided me in ways to further my experience and education in a variety of fields. So to do all this work, not a chance. Never going to happen. Like I say, I can do an oil change, probably change a tire. I know I can change headlights. I've done that before. Change brake lights. Stuff like that. That's easy. Install a mirror. Probably pretty simple. Install windshield wipers. Change the fluid. Add this, that. That's easy, but to do a whole manifold gasket and take out a radiator, no, not for me. And like I say with a lot of people, put your money, put your time into something that's going to generate, put your time and your effort into something that's going to generate you money. Put your time and effort into generating something that's going to fulfill something that you need. If something's going to take me 10 hours to do, I can spend those 10 hours doing something I'm experienced in and educated in, which I would rather pay someone else to do it. And then with that time that I use, I can pay someone and still make, something out of it. So yeah, we're back in business. Sorry for the scare. I was really surprised about the support and how many people were willing to donate money and willing to help me out financially. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go that route. I don't believe in that. Maybe I'll put up a Patreon account if people want to donate money for other things, or want to see me try out something, or get headlights and review this or review that, or whatever it might be. I'm open to that possibility. Somebody wants to buy me a power tool that they think is really cool, or if you guys want to send me something, I'm thinking about even opening up a P.O. box for this account, because I know a lot of people do mail days and stuff like that, and a lot of people have asked me, do you have a P.O. box? I don't right now, but I might put one in the future, so we'll see what happens with that. Hoping to do a scrap run tomorrow on Saturday. I'm going to try to get this video up on Saturday, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. I know Sunday is usually when I do flea market. I don't think I want to be doing flea market tomorrow, so I might just take it easy, pack up the van up, and do the flea market, and maybe Monday I'll do a scrap video. And we'll see how the day goes. We'll see how the week goes. As always, I definitely appreciate the support. If you're still watching this video and you're stopping here for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. Have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace!